Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is going to be my first update for my Project 10 Uses project pan. So if you want to see how many uses I got on all my products, if I have any rollouts, and if I do, what may be rolling in, well, sit tight. We're going to jump right into it. My name is Marie and I am a beautiful mess. Here on my channel, I like to do a lot of project panning content, eyeshadow content, and really any other kind of makeup content that I can think of. So sit back, relax, and come on a magical makeup journey with me. So like I said, this is my first update, my January update for a new project that I introduced this year for Project 10 Uses. I decided to roll this project in because when I was project panning last year, I had a rolling Project 10 pan to see how I would like project panning, and I only really focused in on the items in that project pan. So with Project 10 Uses, I am able to quickly turn around items because one of my goals this year is to try and touch every single piece of makeup in my collection and use it at least 10 times. So what kind of progress did I make on my products this month? Well, let's start at the top of the list and work our way down. I do roll all of my products in with my Tiny Decisions app, also called my Wheel of Wonder. So the first item that was rolled in for this project for the month of January was my Ulta Bouncy eyeshadow in the shade Buttercream. I was only able to use this 9 times this past month. I actually kind of forgot about it. I feel like I could have gotten the 10th use on it. I'm actually wearing it in my look today. I absolutely love it to give a little bit of sparkle to the light blue that is in my Project Level Up palette that I have been using a lot this month. It has one more use on it, so it's going to be staying in the project one more month. I have no doubt that I can get that one use on it in the month of February. Product number 2 that was rolled in for me was my Touch in Soul Pretty Filter Sherbet Primer. This was just a teeny tiny sample, so I was excited to get my uses on this and see my thoughts on it. I actually did not hit the 10 use goal. I was able to use this up in 8 uses. So even though I didn't hit 10 uses, this is a rollout because it only took 8 uses to use up. I actually do really like this primer. It is cooling over the skin. It was hydrating over my dry skin that I was having this past month. So this is definitely something that I would repurchase again. Product number 3 is my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Sand. I hit 10 out of 10 uses on this. So this is a product that is rolling out. And this is also a product that I have found I do not like for under my eyes. For whatever reason, it's just really, really drying. It is not hydrating at all. For me, it's a liar. I plan on getting my uses on this though as covering up my blemishes. I tend to use a light concealer in my T-zone as a highlighter. So maybe when my skin gets a little bit darker because I'll be seeing the sun a little bit more, then I can use this in that way. I'll try it now for that once the concealer I'm using for that purpose is used up because I'm almost done with it. Yeah, not a fan of this and not gonna be repurchasing it, but glad I finally got my thoughts on it. Item number 4 that was rolled in is my NYX Epic Smoke Liner in the shade White Smoke. I had been using this in my waterline and I was able to hit all 10 of my uses on this product. I actually realized that there's not much left to this product. So I'm pretty sure that when I have a rollout in my rolling Project 10 pan, that this is gonna be going in because I absolutely love this. In my lower waterline, it makes my eyes look really awake in the morning and it's not as stark as white is because it's a cream color. I definitely love this and would repurchase this once my white eyeliners are all used up. Product number 5 is a blush found in the Tartiest palette. And the shade that was rolled in was this one right here called Peach Paradise. I've been leaning more towards pinky blushes this month, but I was able to use this 8 out of the 10 times. So unfortunately, this is not a rollout, so it's going to be staying in for the month of February. I'm going to have to really push myself to get those extra 2 uses in the month of love, because all I'm going to be wanting to use is pink blush. I've kind of been cheating a little bit because it's a cream blush. I put this down first, and then I found I can put a pink blush on top of it. When peach blush season comes into play, this is definitely something that I can put underneath my peach blushes. For right now, 2 more uses in the month of February before this rolls out. Item number 6 is another eyeliner. This is my NYX Epic Wear liner stick in the shade Pitch Black. Nothing fancy, it is just a black eyeliner. And I was able to use this eyeliner 10 out of the 10 times. I actually have been loving this with a lot of the blue looks that I'm doing, because I'm laying this down on my upper lash line first, and then I am using a very dark blue in my Project Level Up palette to go over it and set it, and it's giving it just the slight tinge of blue. So I'm really loving it in this way. Really do like this eyeliner. So this is definitely going to go down in the books as a good pencil eyeliner that stays put for me. I haven't used it in the waterline in a while, so that is another test that I'll have to do the next time that I do really, really glam makeup to see, will it stay put there. But another product hit my usage goal on rolling out. Product number 7 is my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. And this was an easy one, you guys. I hit my usage goal on it, 10 out of 10 uses on this. I don't think that this is this old. It's at most a year and a half old. But when I put this on my lips, it feels a little bit gritty to me. My lips are not chapped right now. And I know a lot of people sing the praises of the Butter Glosses by NYX, but I don't love that gritty feeling. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't taste bad, because of course you eat your lip products. There's no way around it. But I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. It was an okay gloss. It's not my favorite in the NYX line. I much prefer the NYX Fat Oil or the This Is Milky glosses. But got my 10 uses on it, and definitely this is a really good pink gloss to lay over a pink lipstick. Product number 8 was my Givenchy Prisme Libre loose powder in the shade 3 Violet Rosé. I got 10 out of 10 uses on this one, and I knew it would be easy to do because I absolutely love this powder for setting my under eyes. Once I got my 10 uses on it, I kind of kept using it until I had another powder that was rolled into another project. But absolutely love this powder for the under eyes. The way that the different colors are, it's not apparently pink, but it gives that brightening look that I'm loving in the winter time right now. So definitely love it. And when I need more, I might be repurchasing it. Product number 9 is my Tartiest Lip Paint in the shade Birthday Suit. I have come to find I do not like this product. Not because it's a Tarte product, just because I don't gravitate towards lip paints, apparently. I was only able to use this 3 out of the 10 times. Now, you would think this would have been easy to pair with the NYX Butter Gloss. Did I do that? No. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of this. Good thing that it is a mini, but it's going to be staying in for the month of February. And honestly, it's a good shade for the month of February, so should be able to get my uses finished up on it by then, but I'm gonna need to pick up the pace on it a little bit. Product number 10 is my Pat McGrath times Bridgerton Blushing Delights Highlighter in the shade Champagne Venus. This is the highlighter that came in that big hot box looking thing that I did depot. It is a stunning powder highlighter, and I absolutely loved. I don't want it to fall out. I absolutely loved using it this month. It just glitters. I love it. It's actually very pretty and very subtle for an everyday highlight, despite all the glittery gold flecks in it. I was able to get all of my uses on this, 10 out of 10 uses, and definitely a 10 out of 10 for ranking as well. I absolutely loved this product. And, you know, in 10,000 years, when I need another highlighter, Pat McGrath might be something that I'll be picking up again. So those are my 10 products, but we actually had a bonus product this past month, and that is product number 11. So if you guys watched my intro to this project, I rolled in a Benefit eyebrow pencil and I thought it was the one that was in my rolling Project 10 pan, but then when I went back through and was editing, I realized it wasn't that one, that it was this one right here. So I decided to tack it on. So I had 11 products in my project this month. Go figure. But this is the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and it is the pencil-y one that looks like that. It's not the volumizing pencil with the fibers in it, which is the one that I thought that it was. That was in my other projects. So I alternated using this with my Project Pan eyebrow pencil and was able to get my 10 uses on it. So I had 11 products in this project this month and was able to get this one rolled out. So we had 7 rollouts this month, but I'm only going to spin the Wheel of Wonder 6 times to get my products back down to 10, because that's what I want to have in this project. 10 products for project 10 uses. So I'm going to be using my Wheel of Wonder, aka my Tiny Decisions app, to be rolling products in from my makeup collection, which, as you can see by the wheel, is a lot of products. I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently this time to see how it goes. I noticed in editing that when I hold the iPad up, the lights are bouncing off of it, and it's kind of hard to see. So I'm gonna screen record the Wheel of Wonder spin and then pop that up on the screen for you guys. And that way you don't get to see the reflection and you don't get to see my fingerprints on my iPad. So we are rolling 6 new products in. So let's see what the Wheel of Wonder says is gonna be coming into this project this month. NYX Vivid Brights Liquid Liner in Cobalt Crush. Interesting. All right, Wheel of Wonder, what you got for product number 2? NYX This Is Milky Gloss in Ube Milkshake. That's one of my favorites. All right, Wheel of Wonder, what you got for number 3? NARS Laguna Bronzer. Welcome back to the projects. This is the bronzer that I had in my rolling Project 10 pan last year, and I do love it. I do love it. All right, Wheel of Wonder, product number 4, what you got for us? e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Tan Lines. We got all the bronzers. All right, Wheel of Wonder, product number 5, what you got? NYX Wonder Stick Fair Bronzer. That's actually not a bronzer, that is a contour for me. So I'm actually okay with that, rolling in with the e.l.f. Tan Lines bronzer, okay, because they go really well together. All right, Wheel of Wonder, number 6, what you got for us? L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. Oh my God. It's all the bronzers in this month. All right, let me go pull these products and I will be right back. The Wheel of Wonder did us dirty this time around. All right, product number 1 is going to be my NYX Vivid Brights Liquid Liner in the shade Cobalt Crush. This is a very blue shade, which I'm not gonna put on my hand because it'll stay there forever. That's very interesting. I really see this more as like a spring color. So I'm gonna see how I can incorporate this into looks and make it make sense. Product number 2, I think this is the order that I rolled them in, is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Tan Lines. I am actually really glad to see this because I've actually been using this daily already. So it is the cream bronzer that I have on my face today. I have been choosing this because it is definitely a good color for me for the winter time. So 10 uses on this should not be a problem at all. Product number 3 is the NYX This Is Milky Gloss. Funny that I was talking about it. Maybe the iPad is listening to me. And this is an Ube Milkshake. This is a very pretty purpley gloss, and I love the NYX This Is Milkshake glosses. So that's actually really perfect for the month of February, also known as Love Month. And this will go really good over the other items that I have in my other project pans for the month of February. So not mad about this at all. Product number 4 is my NARS Laguna bronzer, and I do have the little teeny tiny mini. I have lots of pan in this because this was in a project pan last year. I don't know if this is going to be too dark for me right now. We're going to swatch this out. No, it should be okay. Okay, we're going to experiment with my bronzers apparently this month and see, because I was thinking this shade was going to be too dark for me for right now. We're going to play and experiment with the bronzers since the Wheel of Wonder wanted to play a joke on us and roll all of my bronzers in, it seems. See if I'm wrong about what ones are good for me for the winter time. This will be a great experiment. Product number 5 is my NYX Wonder Stick, and it chose the bronzer shade for me. This is actually not a bronzer shade. This is actually very gray on my skin, so I use this as a contour and mix it in with my bronzer. So I often pair this with the e.l.f. cream bronzer in the shade Tan Line. So this is actually really poetic that this was rolled in at the same time as that. So I can use those two together and get the 10 uses on both of them out of that. That should be no problem this month. And then the last item and the last bronzer is my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer, and I have mine in the shade 350 Medium. I bought this and have yet to use this, so I have no idea what my thoughts are on this. I believe, let's do this down here. All right, that's not so bad. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of experimenting this month, because I totally thought this was going to be too dark of a bronzer for winter. So the Wheel of Wonder obviously wants me to experiment with all of my bronzers to see which ones are actually too dark and which ones are okay. Maybe I don't need a winter bronzer and a summer bronzer. Maybe I can just build up the same one all at the same time. The Wheel of Wonder wants us to find out. Editing Marie here. So apparently I can't count, and I had 7 rollouts this past month. So the Wheel of Wonder needs to take one more spin. So Wheel of Wonder, if you will please, one more spin for us. And the Wheel of Wonder chose the Fenty Double Cheeked Up Blush in the shade Malibu's, which is this one that my pinky is next to right here. So 10 uses on that. That's actually a really pretty shade for winter. So I need to learn how to count next time. So I'm also tracking my percentage of my makeup collection that I have gotten my 10 uses on. I'm going to share that with you. Right now I have 394 items that are not eyeshadow palettes in my collection. So I am tracking my uses in other projects. If I finish something up, I count that as using it at least 10 times if it wasn't in a project. If I was only using this project to get all my uses on, I would never make it. So right now, my percentage, I have 18 products that I have either used up or gotten 10 uses on this month, whether in this project or in other projects. So that is 4.57% of my makeup collection that I have used at least 10 times. It's a good start. Gotta keep on trucking though. It is only January. But that's everything that I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. You know I always love when you do. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It lets YouTube know that you like my content and that other people with the same interests as you will like my content too. Thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, everybody.